Hey Randy, how you doing? Okay, I've got your depth composition up here. There's a couple of, whoops, sorry about that. There's a couple of recommendations. Okay, so these shapes right here aren't really indicating depth. This one's got some interesting perspective as it almost looks like there's a fold there. So I suppose that could indicate depth. You might want to leave that. What I would recommend though is just draw a line from here to here. That would indicate that fold, and that would definitely indicate some dimension and depth. So try that. I would remove this and place a linear gradient on the background going from dark to light. That will introduce some atmospheric perspective, and that will also enhance the sense of depth associated with this composition. The other two things, well, actually, the other one thing I recommend is the law of diminishing size. You've successfully used overlap here, indicating that this is actually further than this from the vantage point, and that's very successfully done. This one to a little bit of a lesser degree, because this should be a perfect circle. If this is a perfect circle, this radial gradient would make more sense. Right now it doesn't make sense. It almost looks like a linear gradient that hasn't been completed, and that's the fact that that's an oval and not a circle. I recommend turning that into a circle. The next thing I would do is take these two shapes, this one and this one, move them down in the composition, then duplicate this cube and this kind of rounded rectangle cube. Duplicate those and take it and move it behind this one and reduce the size. So it would be the exact same, so it would be coming out like this and it would be smaller. Then do that again with the third one, or you could even overlap it this way so it's coming out like this. Okay, and then do that a third time, and make sure each one gets progressively smaller than the last. That will enhance overlap as well as the law of diminishing size, which will really reinforce the illusion of depth associated with the composition. So try those changes. I think they'll really work in your final submission. Okay, very good. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks, Randy.